aboard the night train.
Kale,
True, what's up, my brother?
man, what's going on, man? What's going on? And I pop out for an emergency episode, man. You know what
Episode
I mean?
17, man.
Episode
17.
17, man. So it's a rough day for the city, bro. You know what I mean? Like, my opinion, we're not gonna waste a lot of everybody. First of all, though, man, how you doing? First of all, before we get into it, man, like how you doing, man? How you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
That's always my answer. I'm tired,
Yeah.
man.
We was just with y'all last night, man. Well, was we ran a live. Was that last night? Yeah, that was last night.
Man,
Just
that was
ran live
today. That
last night.
ended today.
Today, pretty much that ran through the night. Hopefully, y'all had a chance to check out episode 16 with Pedius. A lot of great conversation on there, man. We got some things moving today too. Like just one thing that y'all need to know: we say we're gonna do something, man. You best believe it's not gonna be next week. It ain't next month. We get on it immediately. You know what I mean? So we got a lot of positive things that should be coming up dealing with that. I ain't gonna get too much into that until we get some finalized answers and stuff like that. But tonight, like I said, we're here for in my opinion, like I said, it's a rough day for the city. We're gonna try to just touch up on the indictments that just come down on Mayor Tyrin Truong earlier today. Um, so the charges are there. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, all y'all do is open up your phone. It's all over the place, all over Facebook, all over our news outlets, New Orleans. Um, I mean, so anything that you need to know or need to be privy to is going to be all there for you, to read and kind of catch up on. But I guess we'll open up tonight, just kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna start by asking you, Kev, like, just what are your feelings about it overall, man?
It's unfortunate, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, we always talk about how the city divided. Half is following one person. You got the whole situation with the fiscal administrator. You got people following that. It's just unfortunate because you got to ask yourself, at what point is the city gonna come together, man?
yeah,
It's not a laughing matter. At the end of the day, the mayor is human. He has family. He has a child. So if you behind closed doors thinking this situation is funny, whether you like them or not, that's a little childish on your part.
and man, listen, I can't like, and one thing me and you will do is disagree, but when I on certain subjects, but that right there, I feel like it should be the premise for this whole conversation. Is first of all understanding that ain't nothing about this funny. We're not talking about you know some embarrassing situation of infidelity or nothing like that. We talking about somebody's livelihood, life being possibility of being taken away from their family, like especially when it comes to being a fellow black man and a fellow brother, like that's not anything that I wish or desire to see. Before we dig into it, do you have the indictments pulled up at the moment?
Now I can pull them up on my end. I don't have it on the stream,
On
but
the screen? Okay. All right.
honestly, bro, I ain't want to do that.
Yeah.
Like
You
it's
don't go through them? All right.
like
We
like
ain't gonna
not
have to.
not so much go through them, but I didn't want to just like if you want to go find it, you can find it. As far
Yeah.
as people watching,
Yeah.
um, I just think look, a lot of people listen to us,
Mhm.
and it's you find yourself in a sticky situation of it's hard to talk about stuff going on about people that you know,
Mhm.
but we'll be hypocrites to not address it.
Yeah.
We talk about too much things you hear. You talk about rumors and all that stuff on here, so it's hard to tiptoe around it. But at the same time, it's out there.
Yeah.
And with that
And it's
being,
our duty. It's our duty. I feel like that. To feel like it's our duty if we're gonna be in any type of media, any type of information, pipeline. It's our duty to speak on it. whether we desire to or whether we not. I feel like that's just fair is fair. You know what I mean? But I didn't mean to cut you off. You was about to say something.
No, I'm just saying at the end of the day, look, man, we in media, like you said, and y'all know my background when it comes to the journalism side and with sports and all the other stuff, but I don't really think people understand how our vision for the night train, man. At the end of the day, the night train is gonna be bigger than Bogue. That's just how I feel. That's our vision on it.
Mhm.
And what comes with that is speaking on everything. So whatever we say tonight, look, man, just if y'all didn't come at Fox 8 or WGNO or WWL, because at the end of the day, if we being real, those news outlets don't give a damn about Bogue and don't give a
They
damn
don't care.
about Mayor Tyrin Truong. They don't care.
They don't have man two fucks to give about that shit, bro.
So all that for them is clickbait, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one news outlet, they posted like the headline about the indictment, but they replaying the video from the arrest. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah. Anything to draw in a click, man. Anything to draw in foot traffic, man, is what they're applying and putting out there, man. And I just, which is why I say like that this is just a rough day for Bold, man. And then too, the thing that upsets me when it comes to that is, man, when you read the comments from people from other places that don't live here, it's like automatic, like, damn, they got another one. It's like automatic, like, oh man, we can't never do nothing right. Niggas can't never get their shit together. It's like, bro, you don't have no clue who the dude is. You don't know nothing about the backstory or nothing. Like, you just automatically jumping on the bandwagon, and it goes to show you whatever they post or whatever they put out there, people already have this desire to just believe it off a rip, and it's a sad thing to see, especially fellow black people from other states and stuff like that, that just automatically assuming that every single thing that goes, and it's almost like they desire a can't wait to believe that shit. You know what I mean? So that's that's a very disheartening thing when it comes to your culture, to where you think you will look to be able to try to get some type of benefit of the doubt, especially if you don't know the person at all. These people don't have a clue who he is. You would think that they would be like, well, you know what, let's try to give him benefit of the doubt till we find out what's really going on. But it's not like that at all. It's like an automatic thrashing when they read this stuff, man. And like I said, it's very disheartening to see. But that's the way of the world, man. Especially if you're gonna be in the public eye. I think people are rooted in the belief. I mean, subconsciously in the belief, especially in our culture, that if you do have some type of position of power, they all love you till you get too much power, and then from that point, they yearn and pray for your downfall at that point.
that's black and white though.
And I mean, that's just a human nature, what I mean? And that's the sad thing, but it hurts even more when you link. It's almost like a family member, what I mean? Everybody's gonna fuck you over, but you just pray that you hope that it's not your own people. You know what I mean? Like, you just wish it would not at least not be your own people. So but moving forward with that, man, where you want to start, man?
I don't know, man. It's like I said, I don't want to tiptoe around it. I guess, I mean, you and I talked earlier today,
Mhm.
and you look at like, where did it start? And we gave our opinion episodes ago about, I think we used the term like who the mayor got in bed with at the beginning.
Mhm.
And I think as soon as you saw that whole spat with Jinko, it was like downhill from there.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, like let them know what you mean by that, by like who he got in bed with in the beginning, like shed a
like
little bit
during the
more light.
campaign,
Mhm.
like using Jinko cars, using the building. And look, if y'all were there the night of the mayor's election party, man, you would have thought Jinko was winning the race. The way that man was on the mic, you thought that man was DJ Chill. That man was on the mic every time the news reported a new percentage. He announced it. But how quickly things change.
Yeah.
I don't know who was in the wrong. I don't know what the beef was, but that happened overnight.
And went sour from there.
They over there, I think what Jinko was mad about a statue or something, man. It was a lot. They end up going to court. And that's another thing, man. Public perception. As soon as you start seeing those lawsuits and people winning trials or whatever, from the public view, it's like, oh, Tyrin was wrong.
Yeah.
And then I think too, when you look at the news, we always talk about how the news just report bad stuff after bad stuff after bad stuff. Man, you look up Bogue, and it used to be gunshot or murder articles. Now it's just all Tyrin.
Now it's all Tyrin. You know, and that's the point, I guess, you know, that, you know, like I said, and this is a different conversation, but I mean, I just wish we would wake up and see they're only searching for these type of things and these type of topics when it comes to reporting on Bogalusa. You know, this is the only thing that they're searching for, and I'm not going to get on my soapbox about that. But it's sad to see, you know, like I said, it's sad to see. Well, I guess my approach, before I even, no, I'm gonna wait and talk about that later. But as far as, you know, the actual accusations and indictment and everything, like I just don't see it. If you were asking my personal opinion, I don't see any of it being true. I just don't, you know, like the first half of that. I'm not going to speak on the what is it called? What is the threatening charge called?
The
intimidation. Yeah. Those two I'm not going to speak on because, like I said, I don't personally know, you know, those situations enough to be able to say what's right or what's wrong or who is right, who's wrong. That's much more of I feel like my word against theirs type of thing, unless I'm not privy to enough information to speak on those two. But the other charges and prostitution and all that, bro, man, I know for a fact, you know, that's coming from, and if you can't see this, then I feel like you're blind. I know that's for a fact coming from people that Tyrin has rubbed the wrong way. It's just that simple. You know, in this politics game.
I'm sorry. I stepped off the camera, but I'm still here, just letting you know that.
Yeah. In a politics game, if you come into a situation and completely try to turn it upside down, man, it's going to be an uphill battle from the beginning, you know, to the end. There's not going to be anything other than anything other than I'm sorry, yeah, I'm not laughing at the situation.
You see why I cut the camera off?
Yeah, I see why I cut the camera off. I can see, y'all can't see. That's the real I'm laughing at that.
Hey,
but
hey, Night Train, baby, Night Train Studios, baby. We got a lot of stuff going on over here. Y'all just can't see.
You know what I'm saying? But no, what I was saying was, whenever you don't play the game or whenever you don't get in and fall in line, you're gonna create enemies, you know, all over the place. And in no way am I shooting him, because I'd be the first to say, and I'm sure I'd be first to talk to Tyrin about that. The way he reacted in some of those situations, I probably wouldn't have done to a lot of negative stimuli that he had. And I think even now he would feel the same way when it comes to those type of things. But it was inevitable. Like, this type stuff was inevitable. Something was going to come up. He could have ran a perfect campaign, not said nothing to nobody, been laid back or whatever, and something still was going to happen.
At the end of
in my
day,
opinion,
you're black.
Yep.
And that was no, I didn't mean to say it like that.
That's how it came out, man. You know what I mean? Like, hey, and that's what I think.
I can say it like that. Jinko couldn't. Okay.
Oh, he did.
No, he did. Yeah,
he did.
Blacks.
He did, man. So, but nah, like, you know, I feel like it was going to be an inevitable thing for him to try to face this type of scrutiny. But at this level, man, like, because, like, man, you got to understand the corruption in Bogalusa from years past, man. We have never had this much news coverage from. I mean, like, man, WDSU, all the other NOLA.com, Fox, whatever it is, man, like, they're covering like this man working in Washington, D.C., which I might add, the guy that actually does work in Washington, D.C. has 34 fucking convicted accounts of misappropriations of fund or whatever it is he has, but he's convicted, not indicted. And the same people that's pushing this narrative and the same people that's creating this narrative voted for that guy. So I mean,
But the difference is his supporters backing him 10 toes down, no matter
yeah,
what he do.
no matter what he do.
And that's the
Exactly.
difference between that. And when I say supporters, no matter what he do, they at the rally.
Yeah.
Y'all showing y'all ass up to the city council meetings and supporting that man? No, y'all just talking about on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if y'all
And
was in there, if the city council meeting was packed, and not just when he get arrested, I'm talking every Tuesday when they had that meeting. If people were there to support him throughout, then you don't have to worry about when some stuff really do happen. We done already banded together.
mm-hmm.
Now, I'm just strictly speaking off of the fact that of support, and that's the difference. But here we are.
Hey man, and that's another thing that it leads me to that makes me upset is the fact that we've gotten so wrapped up in emotions to the point to where we can't see beyond our own personal feelings and emotions about how we feel about somebody. And it could be something so petty and so small, man. You know, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm being honest. Like, I really don't care about a lot of stuff that politicians do. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, if it's doing something to hurt somebody, or, and I'm not in any type of way trying to insinuate that he's guilty of anything. What I'm simply saying is I don't care if he is or isn't, because what I'm looking at is where's the city at and which way is it trend, like what direction is it trending in? Because if you can have a felon to lead the country and we okay with it, and we staying on board, not we, but you know what I mean, if he's still being able to vote in office, then that should completely eliminate any type of restrictions that you have for a small town mayor that's trying to do his best to correct the problems that was created way before he was even fucking born. You know what I mean? So like, I'm at that point now where I really don't even care. It's all a matter about, you know, what are you doing? Are we still trying to achieve the same goal? So my frustration, I guess, comes with the fact that so many people now are emotionally driven till they've lost sight of what the overall goal is. You know, we have a young black man in office, whether you agree with his viewpoints or whether you don't agree with his viewpoints. Your ass didn't go to school. You didn't go get the education needed. You didn't put your name in the hat to actually run for public office like he did. He stepped up, you didn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the mentality, man. That's why I don't, hey, just like when if for instance, there's a lot of rumors about other people running in the election, everything coming up. I'm pretty sure you know the rumors that I'm alluding to. I don't give a damn who put their name in the hat. I don't, because I'm not gonna be mad at them anyway. Though. What I'm gonna ask is, what are you gonna do for our people in our city? And if I feel like Tyrin is after that person or whoever it does runs, state they facts, and after Tyrin state his facts, if I feel like Tyrin has what's best interest in mind for the city, guess what? I'm rocking with Tyrin. I don't give a damn about how I feel about Tyrin. If another person say and they have better ideas and a better vision, guess what? I'm gonna rock with that person. I don't give a damn how I feel about that person, because at the end of the day, it's not about your personal feelings, man. This comes down to what is best for our communities and what's best for our cities. And we're just getting lost in this whole emotional battle that everybody's having with stuff that even don't even have nothing to do with us individually as people. You know, so I just go ahead.
No, I want to touch on something, because a few moments ago I was talking about support, right? And I want to be very clear, because somebody can be watching this at home, and the first thing they can say is, "Well, Kevin, you were supporting them. What happened, right?" For me, you got to think I was on the inside circle, and my vision throughout was protection. But at the same time, I saw a shift, and I saw things start to happen that could impact him as far as being not only the mayor, but his life. So whether the allegations are true or not, the rumor is bad enough when you already a young black mayor in a racist town like that. So when things started to unravel, of course, the first thing I have to do is like, man. And I know we talk about, well, he wasn't listening and all this other stuff. Like, throw that out the window.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was things that were starting to happen that I couldn't follow. And that has nothing to do with like support as being the mayor. It's just things that I couldn't attach the name to anymore. And like I started off at the very beginning, like this whole situation, look, there's no beef, nothing like that. And at the end of the day, he's still a man, bro. Still a human with a kid. And that's why I wanted to allude to the fact that if you're at home and you think it's a funny situation, white or black, whatever, it's childish. It is.
So let me ask you, if just with that being said, like, how do you feel about the charges? Like, what do you feel about their validity? Do you feel like they are fabricated? Like, are you just stuck in between? Like, how do you feel about them?
I guess, man, at the end of the day, you know how the state is, man. On the state level, you can be accused of something. They didn't do their research yet. They ain't investigate nothing. And then, like, they can arrest you and you bond out. Then you have your day in court. On a federal level, boy, they did that investigation already. You done for. So in this, look, I don't have, and this is once again why I stayed out. Because I didn't want the name. I didn't want to be questioned. I didn't want to be a witness to nothing. I didn't, because people don't understand, like, the circle I was in. So, wanted to stay out of it. So, as far as the charges, I know they said something happened in Atlanta. I was not there. I don't know. I can't say yes and I can't say no. I know you don't want to believe things and you want to say it's not true and you want to say it didn't happen. But at the end of the day, we got people in power that has charged this man for something. A grand jury indicted him and it's going to go to trial. Like, no matter how you feel about it. We can get on Facebook and we can talk about how we feel all we want. But I think people need to understand the reality of it. This man could go to trial in due time, and he has a son. That's the most important thing. Like, forget about do we believe it or not. People go to jail all the time for stuff they didn't do. Like, the thing is, he's about to face something that's way more important than Bogue. And that's why I said a few months ago, like, you have a family, got kids, Bogue is not as important. It's not. I would have been. I said this on Facebook, man. It's a post on there somewhere maybe 2 years ago. If I was Tyrin, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, I saw the writing on the wall. And if y'all think I'm lying, go dig through my Facebook from about 2 years ago. I said, I am dipping. If I'm him, I'm not running again because you motherfuckers ungrateful. That's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, listen, like I said, it's, man, I just don't know, bro. Like, it's, I don't know if we, and this is my whole point. And I want you to know how you feel about this. Do we come back from this though, as a community? Let's say, I pray to God, best case scenario, he go to trial, not convicted of any of it, he walks free. Do we come back from this as a community? Because I honestly, if I'm being honest, man, I do in some ways feel like the community failed him in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Like I do feel that way to a certain extent, which is why I've always kind of had, that chip on my shoulder. I remember I remember getting flamed up after that interview with Pastor O'Ree because of the cursing. I remember getting flamed up and because of the the vile language and everything that I use. But I don't think people really understand how upset I really was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think people really understood how sensitive of a subject that was to me at the time. And that's only because I guess I understood where all of this was headed to and the direction that it was heading in. And as a community, I just think in a lot of ways that, like I said, I just feel like we failed them. And I'm trying to find the best way to say it to where it's not coming off as I'm trying to, make it all on us and all on one person, all on the next, because everybody has their part in it. But I don't think that as a community we come back from that situation as far as us being able to get behind one person. And I guess that's what I'm asking you is, as a community, do you think this will leave us permanently fractured moving forward?
Man, Drew, today was ab day, bro. Got a cramp in my ab. Hold on.
This dude cramping like a mug, man. Hey, y'all can't see this right now, and I know it's serious, but Kev is standing up trying to stretch his abs out right now because he cramping like a motherfucker. But
I'm sorry, man.
he gonna shake back, man. But
hold on, I'm coming. Pause.
but nah, that's my question is like, do you think we come back from something like this as a community? Because I really can't see, and that's why I said I go back to my point of why I was so passionate that night when we had Pastor Ori on, is because I really saw the complete separation of I saw a scar being created that'll never heal. You know what I mean? So like,
hey, bro, if I'm just being honest with you, y'all look at stuff like a HR standpoint.
yeah,
I don't see them coming back, bro.
you don't see it coming back.
Only because there's so much division.
Uh-huh.
When you look at the public eye, and like I said at the beginning, you look at how many people following this side, how many people following that side. When you look at what's on the news, and I think what's more important, let's say it's all false. He go to trial, he win. Enough of the city don't vote to be able to see that 55% win that you saw 3-4 years ago. Like, I'm just looking at the analytics behind it. People that support him on Facebook do not live in Bold. Or they not registered to vote. And I'm not talking about 100%, but when you look at like individuals that really like are fighting, going to bat, how many of those people, when you look at the numbers of how many people actually go out and vote, the data is not showing that you're gonna see that 50, I think it was maybe 53, 54% win that you saw. Too much has happened. Now, if y'all in the comments,
I haven't even got a chance to read the comments yet. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not ignoring y'all. I'm just
you gotta, I mean, it's a few comments in there, but if y'all are watching, man, I know Mion said it's too much division. And, we had that conversation about Vonderdo and Bogalusa playing each other last night. At what point are we gonna start that conversation and start to build that up? Because the people that are in power aren't from Bogalusa. They're not from Vonderdo. They're making decisions for us. And they not even, they don't have that same heart when we feel about our schools like that. And I just don't see it happening, man.
And the only reason I'm asking that, because I honestly feel like, and I know a lot of people probably disagree with me about my statement and my take sometimes, but it's just, I guess it's the way that I look at certain things. Because this reminds me so much of, I don't know if you was around when Dr. Payne took over at the school board. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, Dr. Payne ruffled a lot of feathers, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, and he wasn't the most approachable guy. Like, he wasn't the most, likable individual, but his standards that he set for Bogalusa made a lot of people uncomfortable that were used to achieving underachieving in a lot of situations, or getting away with doing the absolute least. and, you know, desiring the most. And he applied pressure to the system in order to get better. And from what I remember and what I can recollect, he actually put us in the black, which hadn't been in a long time. But the way that our people crucified him was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know for a fact, and I know a lot of people have a different approach and different opinions, but I had a chance to really hear the man talk outside, off the record, about how devastated he was with the way that he was treated, with how much work that he put in. Now, you might not agree with it, but it was working. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, he was an asshole. Yes, he didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't understand his methods at the time, but for once, and I feel like for once in Bogalusa's history, we were actually trending in the right direction. And like I said, we crucified him. Like, when I say we, I mean our coach, our people, you know, and I don't think Bogalusa has been the same since. I'm just being honest. Bogalusa has not been the same since then.
You lost a
So
lot of white people, like a
we
lot of
lost it.
white kids start going to Franklinton,
They start going to
Bowling
Franklin.
Green.
Yes.
But also to your point, you know, you left, you went off to school. I left, I went off to school. The vast majority of people back home, they didn't leave. So you're used to the mentality. You're used to, you get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody like Dr. Payne, when somebody like Tyrin, who has been in larger cities, they've seen things done the right way, and you try to bring that back to a smaller area,
Yeah.
black or white, you've never seen it before.
Mm-hmm. It's foreign.
Man, look, when I went out to school, and this is something like very like mediocre, but like growing up, bounce music. You ain't see dudes dancing to bounce music in bowl.
You definitely saw that college stuff.
But I get to UL, I'm in a dorm with dudes from New Orleans, and they dancing, and me, Trey, and Matt, we like, man, what is this? Boy, we get crucified if we go home
Yep.
dancing to this, man.
Absolutely.
But then you adapt. Next thing you know, a semester in, we dancing to it.
Yep.
Same thing, bro. When I moved to DC, you didn't see like the whole like straight gay people like being cool with each other. You get crucified, right? It's normal. Like you adapt. You see people, you see cultures together that you will never see. So when we come back home and we try to bring that back home, you got intentions of it. Like you got intentions of bettering your community, but the people back home stuck in their ways.
They stuck in 2000, 2004, 2002, 98, 97. You know
Any
what I'm saying?
change you make that they've never seen before, they can be like, nah, we're not doing this. Why?
Yep.
Because you got to wait with it for so long. And then we wonder why the school system is how it is. We wonder why financially the city is how it is. Blocking, we, you know, Bogue been blocking businesses for years. But we blocking all
Hey,
this
man, you
from
trying to
happening.
get shot now, bro.
Am I lying?
Nah, you not lying at all. You know, we know firsthand hookah lounge, but you know what I'm saying? We ain't
Nah,
gonna
see,
even
I
get
wasn't
on
even talking
that.
about that. See,
We ain't gonna get on that.
I was talking about things like Southeastern and all that other stuff. See, I wasn't even talking about me.
You know what I mean? But no, like that's why it always, this situation reminds me of, like I said, that Dr. Payne situation where we actually had a chance, and I don't want to speak on this because fuck it, I'm gonna say it anyway. Like, man,
That's
that
right.
just
Get
like
your curse words up.
like, I'm gonna say it anyway. Like, and I said I was gonna stop cursing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Mama McGee here.
And Christ Way
You know,
Ministries.
yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, because you know how they was on my neck last time. But nah, like I forgot my point just that quick. Oh yeah, like I honestly feel like, and this is no disrespect to Dr. Hurst, man, it should be nobody else sitting in that position as superintendent other than Raymond Morris, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we constantly, and I don't even know the full story of what happened to that situation. I do know that he was open to doing it, you know what I mean, at one time. So I just feel like we as a people constantly in our area just vote against our own best interests. You know what I mean? And it's just, I don't know, it just shows up in every area of our, of our existence here, whether it be economically, whether it be politically, whether it be, just educational. Like, we always tend to vote against our own interests, to the point, and it's simply because we can't get, and like I said, go back to this emotional thing. We can't get over our emotions enough to say, hey, I might not like Raymond, but I know for a fact Raymond for the betterment of Bogalusa. Or I might not like Dr. Payne, but I can sit here and I can tell that this man really cares about bettering the city. I might not like Tyrin, you know what I mean? But I can tell that, because even, and this is what I gotta give him praise for. I ain't gonna even hold you. In spite of all this, I still see this man working. Man, ain't no way in here. I'm telling you right now, Kel. Y'all would have put, man, I'm telling y'all right now, and I stand on this 10 toes down. If I would have went through a smidget of what Tyron going through right now, I would have been aired Bogalusa out. Like, I would have, like, bro, y'all want to send me to jail? I'm literally going for a reason. I'm not for y'all. Y'all not finna get away and everybody living there after y'all to frame me. Like, nah, fam, I'm airing this bitch out. So the fact that he still came right back, bonded out, and then he back working, back doing, still doing things for the community. I still been seeing him post flyers and stuff. That's enough to speak to the man character that you might not like him, but he for bold, man. You know what I mean? Like, and if you feel like you can do better or something different than what he's doing, then the people that I see that have an issue with it they ain't even nowhere near in anything positive for Bogalusa. They just wake up, go to their 9 to 5 that ain't even in Bogalusa. You know what I'm saying? Go to their 9 to 5 that ain't even in Bogalusa, come back home because this is their own little perfect nest egg where, they still in, well, we ain't gonna get into that situation, but you know what I mean? Like, this they perfect little nest egg, and they don't want it to be rattled or shaken in any type of way. So it just reminds me of this. Always seem like Bogalusa is voting against their own best interests in almost every area in our community, man.
Sound
And
like you're talking about the city council.
so-
That's what it sound like. Sound like.
listen, man, and I
Look,
guess,
I'm gonna say this real quick.
Mhm.
It's a lot of unqualified people with opinions.
Hey man, say that one more time. Say that
It's
one more time. We gonna go to church with that one, kid. Look
it's
in the
a
camera
lot
and
of
say that.
unqualified people with opinions. A lot.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
they saying what they gonna do. Half y'all can't budget y'all paycheck, but y'all can budget a $3 million budget. Half of y'all can't budget your paycheck, but you think you can budget $3 million for a city. Y'all know how
Hey
much
man.
lights cost? How much water costs? When
Yeah.
Tyron was trying to, when he was doing the water meters, that's something else him and Jinko got into it about. Rumor was
Now I
Jinko
do know that.
ain't
Yeah,
paid no
like
water, nothing. Um, that was one thing, right? People don't understand, man. At the end of the day, a city, a village, whatever, is a business.
Mhm,
You have to make money, all
mhm.
right? So when he was doing the water meter thing, right? The city make money off of that. But y'all like, nah. The tax thing we did for the school board, right? We know where the money going for that. People questioning about that. So it's like, Shakara, don't start tonight. We trying to be serious. Trying to be serious tonight, Shakara. But I don't know, man. It's a lot of BS. But I'm gonna say this: people want the at the time 23-year-old male. He too young. He need to grow up. A lot of you 50-year-olds need to grow up too. A lot of you 60-year-olds need to grow up too.
Hey man, I'm trying to tell you, man, it's the pettiest of attitudes that are reigning supreme right now in our leadership positions, man. And it reflects, man. It shows in every single thing that we do. It shows in every area in our neighborhoods that a lot of the people, not even when I say like positions, I'm talking about the ones behind the positions, the ones that's actually pulling the strings. It shows the pettiness and the immaturity in these individuals. And like I said, it's not going to stop. And the only reason I guess I really so hard on the community is because the power is really in individuals' hands, like Kev was saying, the board. I hear a lot of people be like, "Hey, the board too old. It's by time for fresh meat, fresh blood to come in their paws." But it's whenever you say like, "Okay, so who's gonna do it? Like, who we gonna put up there?" Everybody backs up. You know what I mean? Like everybody takes a step back, and it's all right. Like, all right, bro, shut the fuck up. Like if that's like
P
you just
said it
said, like,
last night. We are the adults now. A lot of you motherfuckers don't want to grow up.
yeah, facts.
A lot of y'all, and I'm talking about our generation right now.
Yeah,
A lot of y'all don't understand that you could be in a position of power. All right? All this shit is numbers. You want some shit to pass? You gotta have more votes. That's all it is. We got too many people that came back home that are qualified, overly qualified. And then when you think about the people that are like on the city council, I ain't gonna say no names tonight, Drew. Ain't gonna say no names. But
we got enough we dealing with right now.
I don't want no more heat. But man, I know a lot of people that actually went off to school, came back, they took classes to understand finances. They got degrees in business. They know how to talk to people. A lot of you motherfuckers don't know how to talk to people. A lot of y'all in leadership positions and don't know how to be a leader. All right. You don't know how to people manage. You don't know how to manage people. All right. And that's a lot. A lot comes with that. Because at the end of the day, the people that voted you in, they're like your employees. Like you have to do for them. That's why I understand we talk about Bogalusa, right? If the communities want the game, the players want the game, but the motherfucker that live in the sticks in outside of, let's say, I'm just gonna say Pine. All right. They live in Pine and they don't have any type of relationship with Bogue nor Vonado. That's the person making the decision. That is stupid. That is stupid to me. But our people vote or hire them. But they making the decisions for them, not their people. And then we get mad when they don't allow the game to happen, or they don't allow this to happen, or they decline on this vote. Stop voting them in then.
You bet. Like I said, bro, and that, like I said, that takes me back to my point of, I guess I never chosen a side. My only side, and that's what I wish people would do here in Bogalusa. Stop fucking picking a side, man. Pick Bogalusa. That's all I'm asking people to do. Pick Bogalusa, pick Washington Parish, pick Louisiana. Every single time, that's all I need for people to do. Stop picking a side based off of your personal feelings and emotions. Just pick Bogalusa, bro. And I'm gonna always be, I don't give a damn. And I said this weeks ago. I don't care, gay, straight, poly, monogamous, whatever. I don't give a damn what you do. I don't care if you
poly. I'm sorry, keep going, Drew.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't care what you do in your personal life. If you for Bogalusa, man, that's all I care about. If your politics is going to create an environment to where we can get back to the fact of like, I'm not scared for my daughter to be able to run down the street to her grandmother's house. You know what I mean? Without me having to be right there by her side. Like we're not constantly worried about, the negativity and the crime rate going. If you got the capabilities to do that, I don't give a damn what you got going on. Because every single time I'm gonna pick Bogalusa. Same thing when it comes to the superintendent. I don't care who you are, where you come from. If you got Bogalusa and your best interest at heart is Bogalusa, if you know the culture, you know what's going on, you know what we about, I'm gonna pick you every single time. Just pick Bogue, man. That's it. That's all I ask for. So I don't care who running or what you done or what you haven't done. If you for Bogalusa, I'm for you. It's just that simple. Because that's gonna help everybody. And I think that's what I feel like we've lost sight of just as a people overall. Everybody just wants their side to win. And man, listen, that's that's the quickest way to become the ghost town, which we are headed down that trail, that track right now, to be honest.
Real quick, man, I just got a text message, bro, from a viewer who was making fun of us, probably more so me. But that's gonna be a easy way to transition to this real quick. the night train is looking for sponsorship. Well, episode 17, man, we sitting here. We're sponsored by nobody. Okay. If you're a business owner and you appreciate the content of two young gentlemen in the city trying to bring back good to our community, reach out to us at nighttrainpod@gmail.com. But tonight, once again, episode 17 is sponsored by nobody.
Like, man, Kel got him, man. Listen, bro. Back to, but I mean, final thoughts, Kel, because like I said, I talk about this for hours, and we've already we ain't leave. I ain't get home last night till uh till this morning, basically in so many words. So I know Rose ain't gonna deal with too many more nights like that. But no, I want to hear, like just your final thoughts on everything, just in general.
Well, like I said before, man, I don't know the outcome. I don't know what really happened. I just know it's in the hands of a system that's broken. So if they want to bring them down, it's to the point to where they are capable of doing so now.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why at the very beginning I was like, hey, man, you got to tread a certain line. And I'm going to ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
And I took a lot of heat. For saying this a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he should have stayed off Facebook now?
I mean, I think, I honestly feel like that's when we've all been, well, I'm not gonna say all because I don't want to include nobody, but me and you, because that's the only ones that's on here. I think that's something that me and you always agreed upon. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because of control. Like you said, it was always more of a protection type of thing. And that's only because whenever you are fighting for something positive in that way, they're going to use all of those little moments as ammunition down the line. You know what I'm saying? As to build up a narrative about which me and you knew where the anger was coming from. And there's one thing I want y'all people to know out there in Bogalusa land. Every rant, every reaction that Tyron went on was valid and warranted. Like, he wasn't just spazzing out, just waking up in the morning and just spazzing out for nothing. The shit that was done to him behind the scenes and said, and little things, that little jabs that he had to deal with, like Kel made this, like at the end of the day, no matter what position we in, we still men. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand. And at the end of the day, though I might not agree with his methods, like I said earlier, of how he reacted to that stimuli, don't think for 1 second that shit was unwarranted, because he had every reason in the world to be angry to the extent that he was angry at. And just because we have a difference of opinion of how we deal with things, it was never our intention in any type of way, especially from our way, to add to that slander or add to that, that type of energy, moving toward him, which is why, if you listen, in a lot of ways, we try our best to stay supportive of anybody that has a desire to do anything for our area. So when you ask me that, I really wish he would have, only because of, I know that those are the type of things that they're going to try to use to build a narrative or create a narrative, because they didn't see the people what's going on behind the scenes. And
Yeah,
that's the only thing. Yeah.
I got it's a comment, and they're addressing the fact that Donald Trump stay on Twitter and he's still the president, right?
Yeah.
And that's true. He say what he want to say,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I think we can all agree that the mayor, no matter who you are in the city of Bogalusa, if you black, you cannot act like a white man.
Yeah.
You
And that,
can't.
mhm.
We talk about that all the time. We got to carry ourselves different.
Mhm.
That's no different if you're a doctor, a lawyer, or the mayor of Bogalusa.
Mm-hmm.
When
And
you're black
you
and
could
you
be a
have
teacher. You could
power
be a
and
yeah.
you're a leader,
Mm-hmm.
the smallest thing can break you. The smallest. And the whole thing for me about the whole Facebook rant was they were already calling them childish from the jump. And, some people felt that way when they read that type of thing on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It was that. It was the fact that people didn't like them already, so they gave them more ammunition.
Mm-hmm.
So, you can't operate as a white man, as a black man, no matter what your position is.
Mm-hmm.
You still got to remember you are black.
Mm-hmm. Because I can ask you this, Kill. If they say if you go to work and you fired up and you raise your voice, are they gonna call it as a black man? Or they gonna
Angry
call it?
black man,
There you go. But if a white man do it, they're gonna call it
a leader.
passionate, leader, strong. You know what I'm saying? Like I've learned that lesson the hard way. I teach my son that, I cannot raise my voice in any way, shape, or form. And look, that's just not reserved for black men. Shoot, they call black women angry all the time if of the passive aggressive nature that happens in corporate offices. And if black women react any other way than submissive, then you are automatically, counted as the angry, over analytical, overreactive black woman. You know what I mean? So,
Man, look,
it's just the rules are different, unfortunately,
I drive probably, quote unquote, the whitest vehicle when it comes to a man. I'm out here in a GMC pickup truck with Texas edition on it. So, yeah, on the outside, the police may think it's a
Mhm.
white man driving that truck. But when I get pulled over, all them windows going down and them lights coming on in the inside of my vehicle. Because at the end of the day, I'm a nigga.
You trying to make it home, cuz
What?
trying to make it home to man. Listen, hey, I could tell you ain't lying, brother. You can't talk with your hand. If you talk with your hand, Kill. You say you can't talk with your. If you talk with your hand, that's a wrap, bro. You threatening. Now
But the
they
crazy thing is they teach you that in speech. Look, I'm doing it now. They teach you
yeah
that in speech class.
yeah. Cuz now I feel threatened though,
Oh,
Kill.
see, look.
Yeah, I
Now,
feel like you
now,
enslaved
now
me too, man.
in HR you can't use words like threatened. You can't use those type of words, bro.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? But nah, man, like I guess, my final view on it all is no matter what the petty stuff we might disagree on, I feel terrible for what he has to face, even though like I truly still believe in my heart that these are fabricated. You know what I'm saying? Like the majority of them, like I said, are fabricated because of his choice to aggressively oppose a system that's been in place for eons. You know what I mean? So that's the unfortunate thing. And also the fact that no matter what, he's a fellow brother that desires to see better for our area and for our kids. Though we might view it in different ways sometimes, I gotta respect the fact that at least we're trying to get to the same goal. He might be making a left here. I might choose to make a right there, but we both feel as if that those decisions are gonna end us up at a point to where we're both in a better place, and like I said, the city is in a better place. So
Hey,
I just go
10
ahead.
years from now, I do believe that the mayor's gonna look back at this, wherever he is 10 years from now. He gonna learn from this.
Mhm.
Because to get where you are, to be successful in life, you gotta fail.
Mhm.
You have to fail. You gotta fail. You gotta learn from that failure. You're gonna fail again. You're gonna fail a
Mhm.
few times and you're gonna make people upset along the way.
Mhm.
But 10 years from now, if he doing something and being successful, don't be riding that man dick now. Pause. We good for that. You know, pause. We good for doing a little bit of dick riding. Pause. Okay, I'm just saying. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to see that. It's gonna happen.
All right.
It's
Yeah.
gonna happen. That's just how life works.
Yeah.
But you gotta fail, man. You gotta fail. You gotta look, man. Drew, I don't know how old you are, but
39, my guy.
all right. So your 23-year-old self, bro. How many times you failed and did something you had no business doing? You made a mistake. You got in trouble. How many times that happened? And now you look back and like, bro, that was stupid. Like, wow, I can't believe I did that.
Oh man, that's my life story. Like, man, there's a lot of stuff I block out of my mind. I don't even want to think about because of how dumb this shit was. You know what I'm saying? Man, there's mistakes that I made that I'm not gonna. I'll tell you right now, man. I just finished paying off a credit card from Southeastern like 5 years ago. Yeah,
I
I'm
did the
saying they
same
can't.
thing, bro. Discover gave me a card, Drew.
Okay, man,
Let me tell you what I
listen.
spent it on, bro. I still got the pictures, bro, on my Instagram. Well, it's archived now, but man, Discover gave me a card. LSU was playing somebody. My stupid ass bought row one seats off of StubHub. Now, if you ever been in Tiger Stadium, you can't see
Eh,
shit on the first
look,
row.
at all,
You
bro.
can't see nothing but the bench. I bought
Yeah.
them row one seats. That was Saturday. Monday night, WWE Raw was in town in Lafayette. Bought them tickets. Bought that card, was gone.
That gone, man. Listen, bro. Like I learned that, and I guess that's my whole point of this whole, repetition thing, man. It's like it doesn't matter who you choose, man. We all flawed, every single one of us. And let me say this again before I say this: that we all flawed. This is not any insinuation that he's done any of this stuff. What I mean by that is saying like you can find something on everybody that choose to do anything. Like right now, me and Kev, me and you just chilling right now. But let me decide to go be a pastor tomorrow. Oh man, listen, bro. Everything I done for the last 15, 20 years, it's gonna be every girl I talked to, everything, every what they felt like I done wrong is gonna all come out tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like it's just you're gonna find something on everybody that choose to do something. I mean, everybody, you can find someone, everybody in life, but it's just always amazing to me that we always just target the individuals that's trying to do something positive. Like you can not be doing shit. You could just be a bum on the street. Nobody, you won't never see nobody exposing a crackhead or trying to expose a crackhead. That shit ain't gonna carry no weight. You know what I'm saying? You don't see nobody trying to expose anybody like that, but it's gonna be always targeted towards the individuals that is trying to do something positive or trying to make some type of positive change what they're gonna try to pile on to, man. So it's just the fact that I guess I want them to know at the end of the day, man, like regardless of this Bogalusa shit, like you said, is much smaller than Bo, is I mean, it's much bigger than Bo at this point. Like, man to man, bro. Like, I love you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm here for you, man. Like, and look, man, I'm gonna be rooting for you at every step of the way with this process, man. And like I said, man, the truth gonna come out, man. And I honestly feel like you're gonna be good, but the process is ridiculous. You know what I mean? So that's about all I got for it, man. Is that man, it's just I love you, bro. That's tough, man.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, like I keep saying, bro, you got a family, you got a kid, bro. And like you said earlier, bro, would have been left.
Oh yeah,
Man, you got to think about it, bro.
yeah,
Man went to school, went off to DC, could have got a job in DC, and decided to come to Bowl.
yeah.
Man, how many times we done came, well, you came back, opened up the gym, doing things for the kids. Man, I don't know if I can fully commit myself to Bowl like that, bro. A lot of y'all have shown me that y'all ain't supportive. And if one person do something you don't like, I do not like them no more.
That's a wrap, man. Like, bro, I'm telling you, it's a wrap after that, bro. I can't like I always say this all the time, and I can't tell you how many times I've worked with people, kids that I know for a fact they come to me and be like, Drew, I need you to work this, and this. But I know for a fact they slandering me all, bro. Like they was literally just talking about me a day before they brought their kid to me and worked with me, bro. Like that's the audacity that they carry in, Bo. It's like, man, I just looked at the text message, that the negativity that you just spewed about out your mouth about me, but now you here dropping your kid off, hoping and praying that I take him on because you feel like he's gonna be the next NFL star. So that level of, like I said, audacity, man. Like you got to be a special person to say you're gonna lead a whole city of motherfuckers like that. Like you gotta be you gotta be a different guy, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, it's
I will say this, boy. That next election gonna be ugly.
oh man,
It's
listen.
gonna be ugly, man.
Yeah.
Bogue is too small to have that. Bogue is too small to have the mess we got going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Scar said she would have been left.
Oh yeah, man. Thinking about it, man. Ain't no way you ain't no way you stand unless you just absolutely love this place and want to see it be better, man. I don't know nobody in this situation staying.
Hey, man, when they closed Columbia Street, the city went downhill, bro.
Yeah, that's what it was, man. It was it was Columbia Street, man.
That's where it started, bro.
Man, listen, bro. I ain't even went through these. Yeah, man.
Like I said, man, it's very unfortunate. But here we are. Man, the news stations was wild in the day, boy.
A lot of all the amazing shit that done happened, bro. I ain't never seen them down here, man. All of the major stuff that we done. Nah, you know, it's all we are both all over the Facebook and everywhere now, you know. But they gonna keep doing it to us as long as we allow them to, man. It's like an abusive relationship, pretty much, man. So, but
Yeah, man. If y'all didn't catch us last night, man, we got that episode with Petey on YouTube. You can listen on Spotify, listen on Apple. See if I can bring this up real quick, Drew.
yeah, go ahead.
You know, I'll be trying stuff on this live. Let's see. All right, man. So we got the Bogalusa Lumberjack Alumni Association, man. We starting that up. Got some good people involved. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow that Facebook page right there. Got plans of having a picnic, alumni bash, spring 2026. So be on the lookout for that. We meet next week to kind of go over the final logistics of the association. So once the website is up and all the information to join, make sure we spread that. Just trying to give back to the school, man. You know, we always hear where the money going. Just trying to give back to the school and see a lot of larger schools in New Orleans and Baton Rouge. They have associations where the alumni come back, they have a picnic, they do something and raise money throughout the year. So if you haven't already, head over to the Facebook page and join the Bogalusa Lumberjack Alumni Association. Drew, you gonna join, my brother?
And have to deal with the things that we've dealt with over the last decade or so. I'm all for, you know. So, so yeah, man. Also, hey, be on the lookout. Me and Kev, we gotta sit down and we're gonna hammer out the rest of the details for the Black Fathers Association of of our area. So be on the lookout for that. As well as we will be starting a Hall of Fame, Lumberjack BHS Hall of Fame. So be on the lookout for that, man. A lot of great things coming up. Like Kev said, make sure, and we still working on having those. Kev, I'm going to say we still working on having those games by December. That's what we said, right?
Yeah, so once again, man, y'all go check out episode 16 with Petey, man.
Yeah,
A Vonado legend, man. What you call it? The Sticks? What you call it?
sticks, man. You know what I'm saying? It sticks.
Hey man, one thing we talked about last night, we're trying to bring back Bogalusa versus Vonderdo. Reason being is it's no secret the white schools don't want to play us, man. And when I say us, I mean Bog. All right, so as close as Vonderdo and Bogalusa is, we trying to bring that game back. Spoke to Dr. Hurst today on the Bogalusa City School side. He's willing to meet next week. We're reaching out to the superintendent for Washington Parish.
Nah, I got that. She asked him what time for Tuesday, my guy.
So look, there we go. There will be a meeting on Tuesday with both Washington Parish and Bogalusa City Schools superintendent. Because look, if it can't happen, we just want to know why. And I don't want the excuse to be we can't afford the security because the night train gonna make it happen. We're gonna find a way, my brother.
Always, man. Like I said, man, for the parish, man, for you know, just for the culture in general, man. You know, I like I said, we gonna get. Once we hop off of here, we gonna try to see if we can hammer down a time, so we can all be there together, man, and we'll definitely hopefully have an answer for y'all by Tuesday evening. You know, that's the goal. Oh, shout out to Zanadia too, man. I just saw she said good night and thanks for the info and light, man.
All good, man. All good. Drew, you still there? We may have lost Drew, y'all. If we can't get Drew back up, if not, once again, man, looking for sponsors throughout the show, local business owner. If want to sponsor the night train, man, glad to have you. Trying to make some things happen in the city, but it ain't free. You know, it's not free. So if you want to come on and sponsor your business here, big or small, make sure you hit us up at nighttrainpod@gmail.com. But other than that, man, that's going to end the show for tonight. Appreciate y'all for joining us. And thank you for riding the night train tonight, man. Y'all have a good night.